She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Chioma. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button to be a part of the gang. It literally costs $0 to subscribe to my channel, so please subscribe, okay? And if you're a returning subscriber, you already know the vibes, you already know how we do. Thank you for coming back. Gang, 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 gang. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you all 10 ways we can all level up in our 20s. Now I say our because I'm still in my 20s. I'm still really early in my 20s actually. And I just decided to come share with you all 10 things that I'm currently doing, 10 things that I've learned from my sisters advising me, from watching Britney's videos. And then I felt like coming on here to share with you guys 10 ways or 10 things that we can do to develop in our 20s, because I'm in my 20s and it's going to be more relatable watching / hearing it from someone who is in the same age brackets, if you get what I mean. So basically that's what I'll be doing today, getting my face ready while I talk about 10 ways we can all level up in our 20s. It's very, very important that we learn these things if we don't already know them. And even if we know them, sometimes hearing something again makes it click more, if it makes sense. So it's very, very important that we do these things, because our 20s is the time we prepare for the future we deserve, okay? So basically, if you like to hear more of the things I have to say in this video, then please keep on watching, okay? So starting my makeup first, I always use my lip gloss. This is the Deluxe Queen Bloom Gloss. This is actually a new gloss that I just launched on Deluxe Queen. And this is a clear gloss infused with dried rose petals, which help to deeply moisturize the lips and also exfoliate the lips while making it softer and finer, if it makes sense. So basically I just like to apply a gloss because I never like my lips dry whenever I do my makeup, okay? So here you see me looking down, I am reading from my jotter, the things I jotted down, and it is something I'm really learning to do, to like have talking points, if it makes sense. I won't be talking about the products that I will be using for this video because this isn't a makeup video, so do not expect that. Yeah. All right, so the first thing on my list is seeking God, seeking his will / having a relationship with God. It's very, very important that we seek God in our 20s. Even the Bible said it, seek God while you're in your youth, when you are still, you know, strong and when you are still strong, and everything else the Bible said. So it's so important that we seek God in our 20s and we seek his will. When I say seek God here, I don't mean seek God in the sense that, oh, be a church goer, be a church girl or stuff like that. While that is nice, I actually mean seek God personally for yourself. Like build a relationship with God, have a one-to-one with God. Don't let it be just you being in church or you being in a gathering. That's when you have time for God, if you get what I mean. I'm also talking about seeking his spirit. That's the Holy Spirit, which is our comforter, because having the Holy Spirit in life, right, is really going to help you. I mean, we hear pastors talk about this all the time in churches, how the Holy Spirit tells you what to do and what not to do. I feel like that's like the genesis of the whole thing. It's like the foundation of, you know, leveling up in our 20s, because when you have the Holy Spirit telling you and directing your path, what to do and what not to do, you find yourself doing things that will benefit you more than hurting you, if it makes sense. So seeking God is the number one and the most important way that we can level up in our 20s. I don't know, is this light too bright? Because I just cannot even notice the foundation that I'm applying on my face. I think I'm going to take off this wig so I can blend my hair properly. I know I look different, but that's not a problem. I'm gonna still switch it up, but I need to be able to blend properly. So the next on my list is planning and thinking thoroughly, or thinking thoroughly and planning. So I feel like in our 20s it's really, really paramount that we think things thoroughly, not rush into things before we like make decisions, do anything. Is like highly important that we thoroughly think about them, weigh them, and not rush into them. And that's something my sister said to me: do not rush in your 20s, do not rush into things, allow yourself to think about things thoroughly, don't rush into anything. And I feel like it's really important. Now I just don't rush into anything. If I want to do something and the idea sounds so grand in my head, sounds like it's going to yield a mighty result, I just tell myself, let me sleep on it and wake up before I go through with it. Because most of the times when I sleep and wake up, I sleep and wake up with a different mindset about something, if it makes sense. So now I'm learning to let myself think thoroughly about things. So after thinking thoroughly, we must plan. Planning is so important. I mean, we're all conversant with the adage that says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Guys, I didn't even know how important planning is. Like when I hear people talking about their plans, especially someone, oh, I want to do something in, let's say, like December, I would start planning for that thing now. I always say, like, December is so far, chill. And because I'm really a spontaneous person, I used to be a spontaneous person as I now plan. So I used to be a spontaneous person in the sense that I do things as it comes. Like, I take the day as it comes, if it makes sense. But now I've realized that planning makes things easier because it makes you think things through and have a way that is going to all go out instead of rushing into the thing when the deadline comes, if it makes sense. So planning is so important. Guys, I now plan down to the tiniest things, down to my YouTube, having a timetable. Let me show you guys. I'm not even kidding. I now have a time. Before, I don't even used to plan. Like I said, I didn't even used to plan for my content. It just, if it comes to my head, I'll just do it. I don't even have talk points or whatever. I just do as it comes. And even though that's not bad, I would still advise that, we plan things. I have my timetable here. I set out time when I want to do certain things. Sometimes I set a timer for myself when I want to be done with that thing, and it's really hard, and it really has been so helpful. With planning, I would say it's important that we write down our plans. I'm not so big on writing on a book. I rather write on my notes, on the notes on my iPhone. It just makes it more easier for me as I'm always in my phone. So whenever it comes to my head, I just write it down, and whenever I want to go back to that, and it's easier for me to do it on my phone. So yeah, planning is really so important. It creates like a pattern. Also, with planning comes having a routine. Like Vinny said in our video, routine creates consistency, and consistency creates trust. So when we have a routine, it makes us to be consistent, and when we are consistent, it makes us to be able to trust ourselves and for people to be able to trust us. Like, let me say, I know I'm still fighting with consistency on YouTube, but when I finally am able to overcome my inconsistency, when I start dropping videos consistently on Tuesdays and Fridays, like I said, it's going to make you, the viewers, trust me, in the sense that every Tuesday and every Friday, you know that, okay, this girl is going to drop a video, and you know that she's not going to fail, if it makes sense. So the third one on the list is discipline. Discipline is really so important, you guys. I can't even emphasize how important discipline is. Self-discipline, guys. I feel like after God comes discipline, because discipline is the foundation. Discipline is, like Kamsi said in a video, oh yeah, I watched Kamsi's video last night. How I came across that video last night was so amazing. So like she said in a video, discipline is what glues everything together, because if you're unable to discipline yourself, you'll be unable to follow through your plans, you'll be unable to follow through your routine, you'll be unable to, diligently have a relationship with God, because the time you're supposed to spend with God or spend reading his word, you'll be spending that time on Instagram. I mean, I'm guilty of that. I'm not going to come on here and act like a saint. I'm very guilty. So with discipline comes sacrifice. You have to be able to starve yourself of short-term things in order to achieve long-term things, in the sense that if you're not disciplined, yeah, you won't be able to sacrifice, and you cannot achieve your goals without you sacrificing a few hours of sleep, sacrificing a few hours of having fun, sacrificing your Netflix time, sacrificing your chill time to do something that will enable you achieve your goals. Even in the Bible, yeah, Me referencing the Bible, you guys, makes me feel like I'm a pastor. But even in the Bible, yeah, we can see with Abraham, when he was willing to sacrifice his son Isaac to God without even thinking of, oh, how am I going to have another son? I'm now so old. He was just willing and ready to sacrifice his son to God. And look at it today. Abraham is the father of all nations. Look at how God blessed Abraham with that one sacrifice. So I feel like if we want to achieve our goals, and if we want to level up in life, you have to be disciplined. And what is being disciplined? Allowing yourself to be able to make sacrifices that will help you / enable you to achieve your goals. Do you understand? Yeah. So the next one is educate yourself / learn. If you're in school, take your academics serious. If you decide to go to school and be in school, it's so important to take your academics serious, because at the end of the day, that school you're going to, that course you're learning in school is meant to serve you and help you to save and help you in future. So aside from taking your studies serious, whatever it is you're doing, learn more about that thing. If you're a business owner, learn more about your business. I mean, learning is so easy and so free right now, because we are in the internet age. We have places that we can easily go and learn, like Google, YouTube, Udemy, Teachable. The whole internet, even Instagram, is filled with things that you can learn. So learning is so important. Learn how to improve your skill. Always learn how to grow in life, not just your skill, just you as a person. Also, still on the learning issue, I feel like it's so important that we learn a new skill. And it's even better when we learn a skill we can monetize. And right now in my life, I'm in the point where I want to learn a handwork, in the sense that I know how to do a lot of things, but I've just realized that I don't have a handwork, in the sense that something I can do with my hands. And I feel like skills you can do with your hands are evergreen, like stuff like carpentry. I mean, those are not feminine, but stuff like carpentry, learning how to sew, learning how to make hair. I can't even make hair to save my life. Learning how to paint, learning how to draw. Those handwork that are always essential in life. People must always need that service. So the next way you can level up in your 20s is finding a lane and staying in it, and on top of that, minding your business, minding that business that pays you. Okay, it's so important that we're not always in the mix-up, we're not always in people's businesses, we're not invested in other people's life. We're just like in our lane, doing our own thing, minding our business, and just being ourselves. I mean, this is so important, because being in other people's business will literally just make you ignore your own business, if it makes sense. Stop wasting your time. Listen, stop wasting your time jumping from gossip blogs to gossip pages. You shouldn't have so many blogs that you're following, because it just risks irresponsibility. To me, that's what I feel like. It just risks irresponsibility. I mean, if you're following all the whole gossip blogs on Instagram, and I feel like, this one go like I'm a ball. Really try and not be invested in people's life. And now, especially now that Big Brother Nigeria is coming, you see a group of fans will come up and everybody will start carrying it on their head, make the contestant of the Big Brother house their sole purpose in life for like a year. Try and not be that person. Try and not be that person that wastes their time carrying on that person's matter on their head. Please try and not be that person. I mean, I'm not saying do not watch Big Brother. I mean, I'm not saying do not be a fan. I mean, be a fan, but not be the kind of fan that the morning you wake up, what will I post about this person? The afternoon you wake up, what will I post about this person? In the night, what will I post about this person? Try to not be so invested in people's life. So basically, focus on you, stay in your lane, and mind the business that pays you. Let you be what you are more interested and invested in. Let being the best version of yourself, bettering your craft, bettering your business, your job, being like giving your best to everything that you do, be what you are 100% mostly focused on. Be what is your number one focus. Okay, I've lost count now. I don't even know if this is number 5, but the next way to level up in your 20s is grow your confidence. Do not take bullshit from anybody. It's so important that we are confident in ourselves / with ourselves, and confidence literally covers being in love with yourself, being in love with your body, being in love with how you talk, being in love with how you walk, being in love with literally what you do. Be proud of yourself, and stuff like that. So it's so important that we are really confident. be ourselves, because once we are confident, we are bold, and once we are bold, we are not scared of anything. And when we are not scared of anything, we comfortably do things, and we comfortably do more things, if it makes sense. So let me make this thing more understandable. Say you are this kind of person who is always, you know, scared to talk out, who is always like, hey, how do I put this thing to this person, how do I say this thing to this person? You find out that you tend to hold more things in, and then when you not speak up, even the Bible says it that a closed mouth is a closed destiny. So always learn to open your mouth and speak up. Always learn to speak up. I don't mean shout, I don't mean be rude, but always learn to talk. If you have an idea, if you're in somewhere, you have an idea, let your ideas be heard, let your voice be heard, be seen, allow yourself to be seen. Don't try to shrink yourself, because oftentimes when you shrink yourself, or when you try to shut your mouth, you find out that you miss some opportunities and you miss some things in life. So to level up in your 20s, you have to be confident, you have to be able to speak up, you have to be able to be bold, you have to be able to not take accept bullshit from people. Feel the slightest discomfort, let it be heard, let it be known. I mean, I'm not saying you should be rude about it, or you should be cocky about it, but at the same time, I'm not saying do not talk about it. Do you understand? So the next one is try to be independent / have a source of income. I cannot emphasize on this enough. It's so important that in our 20s we are independent, financially independent especially, and we have a source of income. Guys, we know that in this part of the world, in this country, Nigeria, girls, I'm not trying to judge anyone or trying to be offensive or whatever, but we know it's popular for girls in their 20s especially to be so dependent on guys, on like their boyfriends. Oh, my boyfriend got me this, my boyfriend got me that, my boyfriend is gonna do this, my boyfriend is gonna do that. While that is good, I cannot stress how better off you are when you have your own source of income and when you are independent. Being dependent on somebody, even though that person is not complaining, it's not a good way to live in life. Was it last week or 4 days ago, I saw a video on Instagram of a girl that got slapped by a boyfriend in a hotel. I don't know if I can find that video. I think the girl got slapped by a boyfriend because she said the boyfriend cheated on her, and then the boyfriend and his friends were like, why I not go cheat on you? When will they give you money? Something like that. I can't really remember, but really that's the reality of things, because people feel like they give you money, you live off them. They feel like technically they can do anyhow they please with you and anyhow they want to with you. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to have someone who gives you money, right? Who spends on you, who takes care of you financially, but it's an even beautiful what did I say, beautiful? But it's an even better and more beautiful thing when you have your own money and when you have your own thing going for you. So whatever somebody does for you is a plus. If someone gives you money, it's a plus. If you give me money, oh, if you don't give me money, oh, at the end of the day, I am able to take care of myself. So that's how it should be. Because we see in relationships, people are so scared to leave their boyfriends because they think of, oh, if I leave this boy now, I'll take again money. Who will they buy me things? Who will they do the song? Baba. Find something to do and get your own money. That's just the main thing. Because money stops nonsense. Maybe that you that don't take talking for film. Money stops nonsense. It's so important as a girl, and I am so proud and I'm so happy to see my gender wanting to do things for themselves. It wasn't so popular like this that it is now when we're growing up. So I'm so proud and I'm so happy to see almost every girl right now trying to own a business, start up a business and do things for themselves. Guys, there's really dignity in labor. There's really this joy that comes with you being able to get things for yourself without waiting for somebody to hand you down that thing or do that thing for you. Do you understand? So number 7 is being financially independent / having your own source of income. Okay, so the next way to level up in your 20s is to choose your friends / partner wisely. It's so important that we choose our friends and people we want to spend the rest of our lives with wisely. I say the rest of our lives because I don't know about you, but the friends I have now, I hope we all grow up together, our kids grow up together. I hope we remain in our life. I hope we remain in each other's life till like forever. Do you understand me? So it's so important that we choose our friends wisely. And how do you do that? By looking beyond physical appearance, looking beyond short-term gains, short-term benefits, short-term achievements, and look more into long-term gains and long-term achievements, in the sense that forget about the gift this friend is gonna gift you, forget about the place this friend is gonna take you now, and look more into how will this person help me in 10 years time. And if life gets bad for me, would this person still be in my life in 10 years time? Do you understand? I mean, at this age, for me, I'm not interested in having just gist buddies or hanging out buddies. Even though it's important that we have people who bring or add fun in our lives, we should also have people who would want to see us elevate, and people who would also contribute to their own success. Do you understand me? So yeah, if the friends you have only want to bring up gist for you, only want to bring up party, only want to take you to the places happening, baba, you need to change those friends. I'm not saying throw them away, you can still keep contact with them, but you need people who will bring out the best version in you, who will help you achieve your goals. We should also learn to not cut people off quickly, in the sense that if someone offends you, don't be so quick to cut that person off. Even though the person doesn't fit where you are in your life right now, don't discard the person. Basically, all I'm trying to say is that we keep in contact with people in our lives, the good people in our lives, the people that don't hurt us, the people that don't harm us. It doesn't matter if we're still close to them or not. Just once in a while, hi, hello, I hope you are doing well, I hope everything is going well with you in life, I wish you good luck in all your endeavors, and I wish you well. Just always know that I'm here whenever you need me. Just randomly check up on people, literally. Guys, I forgot to add in the confident part that we should also be able to network. I feel like that goes hand in hand with the points I mentioned in the confident part, because when you're confident, you're both, and then when you're both, it's easy for you to create a network that would end up being beneficial to you in life. So the 9th way to level up in your 20s is to know your worth, invest in yourself, tap into your femininity, be nicer to people, love yourself, be conscious of the things you do right now in life. I say be conscious of the things you do in life because I don't know about you, but I personally do not want anything coming back to bite me in future. I don't want that. So I'm really conscious of the things I do, the way I interact with people, the things I say and stuff like that. I feel like it's so important, especially now that we're in a social media age and the internet really never forgets, because you never know what's going to happen in life. You never know who you're going to be in future, and you really do not want things to come and affect your kids in future. So we really have to be conscious of the things that we do in life. And I also mentioned being nice/nicer to people, irrespective of who that person is. It's so important that we're nice to people. I mean, we can see it in the Bible. So many people who were nice to people often had their rewards, even though not directly from the people, it came from God, in the sense that why did Lot get saved from being destroyed alongside with the people of Sodom and Gomorrah? Simple, because it was nice to those angels who came visiting. Aside from the fact that Abraham pleaded with God on his behalf, oh my God, I'm making reference to the Bible, it makes me feel like I'm preaching. But aside from the fact that Abraham prayed to God on his behalf, Lot was also nice to those angels, and that niceness was what made those angels to tell him that he should get his family and leave Sodom and Gomorrah. Aside from Lot, yeah, we can also see it with that woman that gave her last bread to Elijah, and how it ended up being a blessing to her in return. So it's so important that we are nice to people. It's really so important. So this is something that I personally am really learning. I wouldn't say that I'm not a nice person. I would say I'm more of a I don't give a fuck person. Right now, I'm really learning to care more and be nicer to people. So it's very important that we make it a habit of leaving positive marks in people's life and people we come in contact with, even though we never meet the person again. If you do one nice thing to somebody or for somebody and you never meet that person again, that very act that you did for that person can open doors for you. So guys, I said tap into your femininity. I mean, we all know how being feminine / being a woman can help get things done easy and quicker. I mean, we can see it in the Bible as well, how when the Philistines, when the Philistines wanted to take down Samson, they had to use a woman. I'm not saying be seductive or be a seductress or whatever. I'm just saying tap into your femininity and use the fact that you're a woman. It helps you get things done quicker. So use that and just tap into that. I'm not saying sell yourself or give yourself out for people to treat you anyhow or stuff like that. I'm just saying, like, be feminine, be a woman. Women have the tendency of controlling things, controlling the world. Literally, Beyonce said it, who runs the world? Girls. So just let yourself be that person, but use your head and do it. I am not saying that you should sell yourself or anything bad. I'm just saying be a woman. So the last point, I'm quickly going to run this one, is saving and budgeting. I cannot even emphasize how important it is for us to save right now in our 20s, because when you save money, money will save you. So if you're able to save now, please save. It's very important that you save. I say if you're able to save now in the sense that if you have a job or if you have something that is giving you money, always take aside as much as you can and just keep it in your savings. It's always good to have something you can use in rainy days. And at the same time, if you are not able to save now, as in if you don't have a job / you don't have a means of income, don't beat yourself up. Just find a way to make your situation better, in the sense that find a way to get yourself a job, or find a business that you can do, or find a hobby you can monetize that's going to generate you income. And once you start gaining income, always have something that you save, no matter how little that it is. You understand me? So basically, you guys, I'm done with my makeup. I have to, oh shit, I didn't do my brows. So basically, guys, that's all for this makeup look. I'm just gonna go install my lashes and be back to show you guys the final look. Okay, so I just quickly want to show you all the lashes that I'm wearing today. They are all deluxe queen lashes. These are the 3 lashes I've been wearing since last year, and I think I'm gonna wear this one. And the lash glue I'm using is also Deluxe Queen Lash Glue. Is a glue pen. It's the line and lash glue pen. Immediately you line, you just fix your lashes. It's really that easy, and it's not even tacky at all. So basically, with this glue pen, you're saying bye-bye to tacky glues and glues that will make your eye itch. You get me? So I'm so excited about this one. And yeah, it's gonna be available for purchase sometime in May, along with the lashes. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go complete my makeup look now. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. This is how I'm looking after my makeup, looking like a snack, and I am loving every bit of it. So I'm done listing my 10 tips or my 10 ways you can level up in your 20s, and that's all for this video. And I hope you guys find this video helpful and really interesting. And yeah, don't forget to let me know what you think about these tips and points that I mentioned, and then feel free to add more tips and suggestions if you have any. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave beautiful comments, share this video with your friends, share this video with someone you want to see elevate, share this video with someone you're interested in their growth, their success. And I'll definitely see you all in my next video. Stay blessed, stay safe, and stay happy.